guys. Hey, welcome to this week's episode of Between Departures.
Between Departures.
I'm Jay, your host with Travel by Jay, and my beautiful co-host, my better half and the most beautiful half, my wife, Soraya.
It's the only half you have.
It's the only half I have, right? So her two halves, my half, her half, it was one whole. Guess what? That means that if you're married, you already know what that means, right?
Right. Happy wife.
Happy life. I was gonna say happy spouse, happy house. That means I can get a little part of it too.
Nah, of course. I believe in that.
All right, okay. All right, guys. So this week, this week on this episode, and thank you guys for the comments and the feedback that we've had before. Please give it to us more, like, share, comment, let us know.
Absolutely.
But this week, we want to discuss, our travels and when you have the perfect plan.
Yeah. Well, we just coincidentally came back from Ireland, from Dublin. So we were in the beautiful Emerald Isle, and we were there for 5 days? Or so?
Yep. We left on a Wednesday, came back on a Tuesday after our good travel day. Yeah.
It's 5 days. So it's 5 days.
5 days.
So we thought, we've done this trip before many times.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, this is our fourth or fifth time.
That was our fourth trip over at a minimum, I think, that we passed through before, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. And we thought we were pros.
And we all know what happens when you think everything is just right.
It's just like everything, it's like you make a plan and
your plan says
touche.
I thought we were good. Actually, it was good. We just we experienced things that most people
and I think I think that's probably the message that I want to convey. It's like, no matter how much you make all these plans and you think that everything is just perfect, give yourself time as a buffer for everything and anything. And then when things go bump in the night, pivot.
You give yourself at least 2 weeks for errors.
That's
no, I'm just kidding. I mean, hey, that might work. 2 weeks is 2 weeks. I mean, if you can get that much time off work. But
that's only for perfectionists like you.
That's all right though. We're good though. You know why? Because I am.
Oh yes, and humble too.
That's what you tell me. You
the humility.
Yep.
The humility.
I mean, it was great. I mean, it was one of our, I'm going to say our impromptu trip. We talked about it before, but we planned a little bit to get there.
Yeah.
And of course, we do our last minute packing, or at least I do. Now, we used to pack 3 or 4 days before. Now we pack right before, but it was good. So we take off. We do our normal thing, lock up the house, do our thing.
Right.
Take our Uber to the train, and we time it because we take the train down to the airport, which is great. So we're not sitting in traffic for an additional hour of frustration or two.
And it does bear clarifying that we were leaving out of Miami International Airport, and we live in Pompano Beach.
Yeah.
So traditionally, we always leave out of Fort Lauderdale. It's probably a 20-minute ride from our house. But this time, we left out of Miami.
Yeah. So it's great. We had it scheduled. I'm looking at the time, bought our train tickets. A lot cheaper, 50 minutes, no traffic. However, as we pull up in the train station, we got our driver to work, take it away to the parking lot. We see our train leaving the station.
Yeah, our train left the station without us. That just seems like a life thing. No, just kidding. We're
like, many crickets, but that's okay. Hey, so we get there. Good thing it was weekday. 20 minutes later, train came.
My favorite really was the Uber driver who didn't quite understand what we were trying to say.
Yeah. He was like, "You want to go what?" But
Poor guy
we need to
was
go to
lost.
this side because this side is taking us south.
Yeah.
So we need to allocate that a little bit. But we got there.
It was good. It was good though.
So we did pop on the train. It was good. We get to the
did.
airport.
We
No
got to-
traffic. So it was great.
Yeah.
We got through. I think we were having issues with the boarding passes, just a little typical stuff. So guys, don't get frustrated when things do happen like that, because what we want to let you guys do know is that is a part of traveling, and that's why when you said earlier to build in a buffer.
Yeah, building a buffer and
Build in a buffer, and that buffer right there will give us time to.
don't let that buffer get you in a bad mood.
Exactly. It gives you, hey, and by the way, we still had time to get to the lounge,
Absolutely.
have at least a couple drinks, a little snack, a little munchy munch before we hopped on.
That was
So before we got on the plane,
part of the good things of having the American Airlines credit card.
absolutely.
And
that'll be
being able
another
to get into
that's another
the-
episode when we talk about
Right.
some lounges and
Yes.
things, benefits of what you should do.
Absolutely.
And to help you travel a little easier. So I mean, we get on there, have a flight, fly over. Everything is great. Food wasn't bad. I'm not gonna say it was the best, but it wasn't bad. Flew through.
I'm sorry, we had a great guacamole. I don't know what you're talking about.
I am guac. I am guac.
That's an inside joke.
Sorry, but I am guac. We taught our little niece.
Yeah.
I would say I am guac. I'm not free salsa.
Not free salsa, girl. You are guac.
So we get there. It was great. We go through London. We actually meet up with one of our friends there who was actually heading in as well, and we connected again. We go that morning, sit in the lounge for a few hours, have a little bite, couple cocktails, go and enjoy our trip.
Yeah.
So those are some of the things that we did. And so far so good, right? Because everything is planned. We gave ourselves, we're gonna go backtrack a little bit. Why? Because our layover in London was almost 5 hours. However,
I mean, it was not a bad thing.
no, but we're gonna backtrack because we're gonna talk about things that's supposed to be good. So guess what? When we get on the lovely plane in Miami, we're all settled in, strapped in to go.
Yeah.
The door wouldn't close.
Yeah.
So they had to get the maintenance crew.
Kind of important.
So
we need that door to close.
So a 20-minute job
yeah.
actually turned into like an hour and a half because they're waiting for paperwork. And we know how these maintenance guys do, right?
Listen, I needed him to make sure that door closed.
That's okay. You know what I mean? Just a little wind through your hair. It's okay. It's all right.
Ooh.
So we get there. And so by the time we do land in London, our friend is sitting there and he's like, you guys were supposed to get here 20 minutes after me and you get like an hour and a half.
Yeah, well,
Again, we build in time
yeah, absolutely.
because we try to build in that buffer that you're talking about. So,
Yeah.
so
Those layovers can be tedious when they're really long, but in some instances it keeps you, especially when you're traveling internationally, because you may have to present passport or you may have to do something else, or your boarding pass doesn't download to your phone, or you have to have a paper boarding pass. At least it gives you the time to be able to get into those lines and be able to take care of whatever it is you need to take care of. So yeah.
So we do get there. We had a little, but still we had a nice buffer.
No, we did.
And I do recommend any type of international flight, please,
By the way,
3 hours.
London Heathrow, great airport.
Shopping. I passed by the Louis Vuitton store, and yeah, I
It's
went
like a
kick. I
shopping mall.
went kicking and screaming, but I'll get you next time, Heathrow. I'll get you next time. You and Burberry, I got you. So we go,
Right.
So we get there. We had a great time, but we caught our flight. We got there. Everything was good. Enjoyed our trip. Needless to say, we popped over, had our visit, did a few things.
So what did you do in Dublin? What were you there to do? Because you were there to do. I just tagged along for fun.
So this time was a guy's trip.
It was.
It was
kind of a guy's trip.
Yeah, it was kind of.
I offered to stay home if it was going to be like a real, but our friends in Ireland are a couple.
Yeah.
And so I got to hang out.
Yeah, Philly she couldn't go anywhere. She couldn't go anywhere, so she was going to have all these guys and testosterone.
Right, Philly.
But it was good though. You know, we had a chance to. You guys hung out.
Yeah, we did.
We went.
Absolutely. We hung out
to the pub. I had my Guinness pints.
Oh.
Just a few pints.
Jeez.
Which was good.
Yeah, absolutely. It was. It was great. You guys went to the football game.
We did go. We go to the NFL. NFL played there this weekend, so
Vikings,
we had a great time.
And the Steelers. That was it.
So it was a great. At a soccer stadium, 75,000 people.
And it was a full stadium.
75,000, and that's not including all the pubs and bars. Well, the pubs, other bars around the stadium. So which was great.
Yeah.
Because after the game, everywhere we walked, they were crowded. Well, yeah, I wasn't driving, so I was good, right? I drink responsibly.
Knock yourself out.
Yeah, responsibly. So it was great. So we enjoyed ourselves.
It did rain a lot more than I thought was going to rain, so we actually probably had maybe 2 days without rain. So that was new, only because every time we have gone to Ireland, the weather has been absolutely beautiful. But
so one trip was miserable.
Which one?
When we chose to go for New Year's, it was wet and it was cold. So anyway,
I mean,
yeah.
I guess I kind of expected it then.
We don't get that cold weather like that, and it was cold.
Yeah, I guess I kind of expected it then because it was December, but we were here in September, late September.
So it was great.
It rained all the time.
Yeah.
But neither here nor there. So we pivoted.
Rain equals cooler rainbows because we flew through a rainbow one time.
We did flow
so
through
it was
a rainbow.
beautiful.
We did.
All right.
So we did have that fun time. We didn't get to see like what I wanted to see, which was the cliffs of Moher. That day was absolutely torrentious.
Yeah.
When it comes to water and rain, and it was really cold. And it was like a 3-hour drive from where we were at. So just a 6-hour drive just to look around in the rain was just not calling my attention. So we skipped it this time.
So I did
Definitely next time.
I did make you a promise that would be a thing, and we would go stay near there so the drive wouldn't be as bad.
Won't be as bad. Absolutely.
So far in between, you kind of hear a couple things that we had some hiccups, so plans didn't go exactly how we.
Absolutely.
But we pivoted. It became a movie day. Hung out, did some takeout, but we knew that the next day we were going to the game, and we were prepared for that because it was a little bit chilly at times going to the game, but it was great.
Yeah, a heated vest.
Well, I was prepared. That's part of the preparation. That means I said I was prepared. I didn't say I was ill prepared.
You're absolutely right.
I wasn't ill prepared. So we're great. And then Monday we hung out. We went to Howth, which was a little beach city. We did that.
Nautical fishing town. Just absolutely adorable.
So that was great. And then, the next day we get ready to travel. So we set up our Free Now, which is their version, which is by Lyft for Europe. So we got that, was on our way back, and, get to the airport. And now we're going to start talking about, hey, folks, don't get frustrated. Give yourself time.
Yeah.
So we get to the airport, and first of all, we couldn't print our boarding passes the night before.
Or download them to our phones or anything. So we had to go to the desk.
So we knew that we needed to get there in time, and we get there, God knows it was all packed and crowded. Everybody's flying out, people flying back to the States and back.
We thought we were the only ones beating the traffic or...
Yeah, getting up at 4 a.m. Yeah, it didn't work.
No, it didn't work that way.
So we get there, we hustle through, finally get our stuff. And we get to the flight. It was a good flight. And our first leg was we were heading to Barcelona. Barcelona, and then from Barcelona head back home. So
and we had probably a 3.5 hour layover in Barcelona.
We gave ourselves 3.5
hours. I thought it was. I mean, again, that buffer was great.
So the reason we give yourself time is because we were unfamiliar, and I'll say really was unfamiliar with that airport as a transition. We do know that we've landed there.
Yeah.
We landed there last year and,
No problem.
and exited, yada yada. But we're transiting through, so it should be easy.
Completely different
But
story.
we did have to change airlines, which was okay because they're the European partner and American partner. So we get there, get off the plane, and as we're coming through, there were no workers in this particular terminal.
At all. That terminal looked like a ghost town. Like,
Oh.
I'm not joking. There
Only
was
thing
like
was there was
nobody there.
passport. The passport, where we had to go through and show our passport. That was it. Downstairs, we walked out.
Yeah.
Passport control. So kind of like customs,
Right,
pretty much
right.
customs restraint.
Yes.
So we do that. We come out and we have nowhere to go. Don't know where to go because there's no signs.
No
There's
signs
nothing.
anywhere. And I speak Spanish, so it's not like I couldn't read.
Yeah, and there was no signs.
There was no signs anywhere. Ask this lady who was behind
Just an office.
I guess she was in an
but
office.
it's
So
kind
I asked her, where do we need to go? And she gets up and pretty much like half closes the door on me and then tells me just to keep going to the left and then get out the doors, make a right. And, she gives me
catch
the
the bus in
directions.
front of the Burger King. Now we're in Spain. You got a Burger King?
Well, yeah.
But anyway, I expect to see that at the airport. so we do get out.
But again, ghost town. This terminal looked like it was going to have to be it was going under construction, renovation. I don't know what it was, but that's exactly what it looked like.
So we exit. So we're gonna speed it up a little bit. So we exited, saw people getting in cabs. So now we're like, oh my God, where do we go? We need to get to the next terminal, and we didn't expect to go out of the airport to have to go back through security. So we go through we go. We do see a bus probably about 75 yards down. We walk for a minute, and I see the bus driver. I'm like, Terminal 1, I think, and he's like, yeah, hop on. So, and other people had the same kind of confusion as we did. Hop on the bus. We're driving 2 more stops on that side.
Yeah.
Then we do see the Burger King. I'm like, that wasn't even where this lady said. She sounded like we were really disrupting her day. But anyway, when we got ready to take the bus over to the terminal, it literally took us 20 minutes. I think we went a good 1.5 or 2 kilometers
I don't know what it was, but it was
just to
definitely
get to the other terminal. Not walkable. No,
At all.
No other way. You had to take the shuttle.
because we went into the highway.
That's all they had. Yeah, that's all they had. So when we get to the other terminal, it actually had life there.
It was a little busier. It was a little newer.
So which
But-
is great.
Not really, because you had to go through security now, which was completely weird and unlike anything we've dealt with before. And when we're going through the security line, it is so archaic. Like the person that is checking the bags in the x-ray machine is the same person that if she sees something that is questionable, she stops.
A little closer.
Oh, she stops and checks the bag for what it is that she thinks is questionable. So you can imagine how long that little line took. Then we had to go back because we had to take out not just our iPads, not just our computers, but anything that had an electrical outlet. So all of our cords, you actually usually take like a strip,
Power strip.
a power strip. So if we ever needed it, it's there. So all of that stuff had to come out. It was absolutely insane.
And it was, and I felt targeted. I felt targeted because we had our little computer bags and
They were
stuff.
doing it to
but
everybody.
they made us do it, and it was making everybody do it. And he was like, what do you mean I got to take it back through because of my plug?
Yeah. It's
So we do that. No problem.
right.
It was a problem because we spent like 15 minutes there. And by then,
15, no, a lot longer than
I
that.
was becoming the angry person.
He was becoming rather.
So, as we're going-
which is usually the other way around, but
As we're going through there, we finally get through there and we're like, okay, we're looking for an
gotta be
airport
easier.
lounge. So,
Yeah.
because we're like, hey, We got at least an hour on a 3-hour layover. We're actually literally down to an hour and 10 minutes. So we're like, we wasted all that time just to get to where we need to. So as we're going through, we're going through to get to our gate, which was, you always know, we're at gate 80 at the far end of the terminal.
81,
right? So we go through and we actually found a lounge that was an extended walk. We walked the other way, found the lounge, we go down there.
Another line. No.
And the line was atrocious.
Yeah. No,
and at that point, my wife was like, "No, we're not going to do this. I'm not standing in another line." So we actually get over to the.
Yeah, we did.
We get over to our little lovely gate. We finally make it there. Grab a pop out of the machine. Grab a little snack for you, and we sit back. And you know what? Everything else was cool from there. We hop on the plane.
Kind of.
Great flight back. It was an amazing flight back. I mean, it was a newer plane. The seats were a little wider. We actually enjoyed it. Comfortable. Yes. The food was not bad. This time it was actually pretty decent. So we're like, okay, great. We're home. We actually got time to catch a train without having to catch an Uber because it's not late.
Right.
And we'll head home and we'll be home in a little bit. So... as we're waiting for our lovely luggage, they had 3 trolleys come through, and we're like, okay, everything's good. And it's like
the same flight, the same everything.
Yeah, where's the bags?
Yeah.
We had it wasn't like we had like an hour layover to where you're really not going to make it. You could be pushing.
No, we had 3.5 hours. So we made it to the gate probably, 20 minutes before we were even boarding.
Right.
So they had plenty of time to get, what they needed to do.
So we get there, no luggage, right? Because we are smart travelers, we gave ourselves a time, we do everything. I find my phone.
Well, because we put air tags in our luggage so that we can find them ourselves.
I don't lose my luggage like that, but I know where it is.
Well, whatever. It worked this time.
I sit there and I see, and it says 4,639 miles. I'm like, wait, what? Hold on, wait, what? So we take a look at it. I refresh it. I said, babe, take a look at yours. She looked at her on her phone. Same thing. So I'm like, let me refresh mine. I open it up again. You know how you see something and you try to do it again, but it's still the same, and you just not believe your lying eyes. So I look at it, and my backpack says with me.
Right.
So at that point, I'm like, our stuff's still in Barcelona.
So yeah, all 3.5 hours we were there was probably, obviously not long enough for them to get our luggage into the plane.
We go to the American counter, the customer service, and she looks and she's like, yep, it's still in Spain.
Where they're at.
So
scan this QR code and file a claim.
Tell us what the address is where we can deliver your bag when it gets here.
Yeah.
She's going to be here tomorrow. Next day came, we looked.
Nothing.
And then I realized that it said in the airport, Terminal 2. Remember, our flights was in Terminal 1, at least almost 2 kilometers away. It never reached the plane. It even reached the area
terminal.
where they unloaded it. They left it there.
That's it. Absolutely.
3 hours in. So we went. Ultimately, our bags got delivered. It was after midnight.
Yeah,
we got our bags last night.
I should have said this morning because it was like 12:30.
So 2 days later. So it's okay. But, one thing I want to tell you is the moral of the story is things are not always going to go right.
No.
And even and I can only imagine because we are, I would say, experienced travelers, and we take those precautions to build in everything to kind of compensate for what should happen.
Give yourself time.
Give yourself time and give yourself grace.
And please, whatever you do, if you're taking a cruise, make sure that you get to where the cruise is going to depart. Get there the day before. Pay 1 night of hotel. In Europe, the hotels are not that expensive. But it is so well worth it.
Yeah, because the worst thing is you get a chance to spend a day in a cool city and see what's going on, have dinner and hang out. You wake up the next day.
Refresh.
And you get to the cruise. Yes, because I did get a call from a client one time, and he chose not to do something for their 10th anniversary and his wife's celebration for her birthday. And they chose not to do something.
Throwing this man under the bus already.
Beep, beep. He's probably not watching.
Backing it up. Let's hope.
Okay. But, and he gets there and they finally make it 30 minutes before they're supposed to depart.
The cruise. That is, yes.
And their luggage didn't make it.
Their luggage didn't make it, so they had to spend that whole cruise with just what they had on.
We had to buy stuff, and then two weeks later, he realized when he got back home from his trip, his luggage was still sitting in that city. They never got it. Yeah. So, you know what? Just build in safeties. Okay. And it's okay. So, no matter what,
plan for the worst.
Because it's not if something's going to happen, it's when. Yeah. But just be prepared. Right? And if you do your best, especially for newer travelers and people that are definitely inexperienced, don't stress yourself, because the last thing you want to do is have an experience that's so bad you choose to stop traveling.
Yes, that's never a choice for us.
But just remember this: if you go to a restaurant and it's bad food, you don't stop eating at a restaurant. You actually go to a different restaurant, right?
So we're definitely not making any layovers in Barcelona anymore.
So Barcelona. We'll enjoy
beautiful
the city. We'll enjoy the city, but I'm going to train somewhere else when I need to leave. But it is a beautiful city. We actually spent 5 days there last year, so we just want to share some things with you this week that the perfect plans.
Yeah, never happens.
Never happens.
It never happens.
But
it's okay.
And we call it our adventures. What's going to be our adventure for this? We don't look for it, but we
always meet us.
But we do expect. We do have. We have that expectation that something's going to occur, small or large, but we manage it. And because I do have one of the best travel partners here, I tell you.
Listen to him.
We actually do well. We actually do well at surviving. And we make it always make it a great thing.
Totally annoyed at doing is like long lines, and this trip definitely pushed the limit.
Yeah.
But for me, he's actually a lot more patient. Although I think you were the one who was a bit more impatient this time
especially
around.
with the security thing, I really got irritated. Yeah. But that was she worked my nerves. I'm telling you, she worked my nerves.
It was a very archaic X-ray system.
And again, we go places not thinking that everything is up to par on what we used to travel.
No, and it shouldn't be.
It should be different. We expect a little bit different, but folks. So thank you for listening to us. I think we were jaw-jacking, but hey, we appreciate it. And we just want to share a little bit of stuff with you to kind of let you know that, hey, things happen and it's okay.
No matter how many hiccups.
No matter how many hiccups. And we still had a great time.
We're not going to stop traveling.
Heck no. Heck to the no. So, hey, shoot us a line if there's something that you want to talk about. We try to share our experiences with you. And that's what this podcast is for. Heck yeah.
Share yours with us. Let us know which one is like your worst traveling mishap.
You know what? Shoot us a little video or something to tell us your story. You never know, you might end up being a guest on here. So we want to thank you guys for joining in this week, and it's been a great it's been a great time. So here at Travel by Jay, what do we always say? Travel safe.
Travel often.
Travel by Jay. All right.
Bye,
like,
everyone.
subscribe, and follow us, guys, and don't keep us a secret. We're good.
Absolutely.
All right?
Tell somebody else.
So thank you guys, and have a great rest of the evening.
Yes. Bye.